The number 6 running back in the composite, Osborne, has committed to Notre Dame. What does this mean for him and Marcus Freeman? We'll talk about it right after the stinger. What's going on, everybody? If you like what we are doing here at Camps to Canton, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, as we enjoy bringing you as much college football content as we can, and we need your help to continue to grow this channel. Javian Osborne, a top 6 running back in the composite rankings, has chosen Notre Dame out of Forney, Texas, a very intriguing player. So 24/7 Sports has him listed at 5'10", 200. We have him at 5'9", 195. So his metrics come in a little bit lower for us than possibly some of the other websites. But I'm going to talk about those for us really quick. We have him at a 28.5 BMI. We have him at a 0.398 star index, which takes in all of his athleticism scores: agility score, power score, burst score, speed score. His highest is that speed score at a 0.70 because of that max mile per hour of 21.2 miles per hour. And in our database, he comps very similarly to Fozzie Whitaker at 96.2%. Obviously, that could change a little bit as we continue to get more stats on him. But as I mentioned, top 6 in the composite. He is listed as running back 10 by 24/7 Sports, running back 15 on On3, running back 6 by ESPN, and running back 3 by Rivals. Now, again, that ranking may change as we get toward the end of this recruiting cycle with the fact that On3 just bought out Rivals. When we talk about what he was able to do from a high school perspective, Forney, Texas had a very good strength of schedule rating. So when we look at this stuff on strength of schedule, anything above a 15 is considered good. He played a 33.7 strength of schedule rating last year. Now, they did only go 5-6, but they did play in Texas, one of the best states for all of high school football. And they were ranked 107th in Texas. But again, he has put up incredible stats throughout his career in high school at Forney, Texas. He has ran for over 4,500 yards. He has 28 receptions with 386 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns. He has 69 rushing touchdowns. He's gone over 1,000 yards every single season. But 2023 was that massive season for him where he ran for 2,231 yards. We talk about him as a player. The one thing I do want to mention really quick is starting this last recruiting cycle in 2025, the services run these high school all-star games. Typically, it's just seniors in those games. This last year, they actually started inviting juniors to them, and to me, that's a massive sign that you're really doing something right. If you're a junior and get invited to this game, clearly the services want to look at you, and they have very high opinions of you. Well, Osborne was one of those players. He got invited to the Under Armour All-American game and was there. We talk about a player. The main thing I want to see out of running backs nowadays is, can they catch the ball? He can. He looks fairly comfortable doing it. Again, 28 receptions over the past 3 years. There's not a lot of downfield stuff. A lot of it is around the line of scrimmage, but still doesn't look like he really fights the ball or kind of is a little nervous when he's catching it. He catches the ball just fine. The main thing you're going to love about watching this kid, if you go to his huddle tape, is his feet. This kid's footwork is incredible. He's always keeping it moving. He's got those micro movements behind the line of scrimmage as he's looking to find the hole and burst through there. And even when he's surrounded by traffic, when he gets to that second level, the linebackers or defensive backs tend to close in on him, he's got that quick feet to make really quick cuts to find the open space. It is a lot of fun to watch. What I also do love about him is that he's got incredible burst and he does have that long speed. Again, we mentioned 21.2 miles per hour. He uses those quick feet to find the holes, burst through. And then if he hits that open space, typically he's gone. Like, he's got fairly easy speed. It's pretty fun to watch him get to kind of like that top gear pretty quickly. When it comes to the inside running, like, he does seem to be more of like a one cut and go runner. I don't see him really making a lot of nuanced moves behind the line of scrimmage. And what I will say is he is effective with moving his feet and making defenders miss. He doesn't have a lot of moves. Like, you will not see him string together like a juke move with a spin move and then a cut. He's typically just trying to make it work with his feet. Plenty of room for him to grow there in that area. Now him going over to Notre Dame, I think it's actually a pretty interesting fit for him. You know, we really want to base this offense on what they were able to do last year. Obviously, that's changing with CJ Carr, with the change of quarterback, right? Not having Riley Leonard, CJ Carr, much more of your traditional passer. But they did run the ball 56% of the time in early and neutral game script situations. They had a fairly good success rate at, 45%. That is impressive, including a very impressive rush explosiveness because of one, Jeremiah Love, we'll talk about in a second, at 1.18. I expect Jeremiah Love obviously is going to have another tremendous season, arguably one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he's going to go into the NFL. So when Osborne comes into this room, it's likely, excluding any obviously transfers at this point, it is going to be Jadarian Price, Williams, and Kendron Young. In my opinion, Osborne is the best out of the three of them. He's the first running back to commit in this class to Notre Dame. Not saying they can't add another one, but I do think there's a shot that Osborne goes in there. Maybe he doesn't start right away as a true freshman, but has a shot to kind of build out and build some kind of role in that offense as a true freshman. Again, Notre Dame and Marcus Freeman this last year proved that once they get into the playoffs, nowadays they can actually compete for a national championship. It was a good game against Ohio State. They're a national championship contender, at least playoff contender, every year moving forward with Marcus Freeman and the staff. And I think that they're going to play the best players. I think Osborne has a chance to be one of them. Great get for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, but let me know what you guys think in the comments if you think Osborne can be a good player for them. We'll talk to you guys again soon.